What is up, you guys? I hope you guys are having a good day today. My name is Red and welcome to my RC vlog. Today I will be talking about the new to me TRX4 2021 Bronco and what I really think about this truck. So I have a few topics that I want to cover without making a crazy long video, you guys. So let's go ahead and start right now and let's start talking about the price. Now, if there's one thing that is built tough with this truck, it's definitely the price, you guys. All right, you're going to be able to find these down at your local hobby shop. You're going to be able to find these at the TRX4 website. You're going to be able to find them places like Main, even Amazon, but watch out, they do charge a little bit extra on Amazon for around $500. That is a beefy price tag, to be honest, you guys, and I am on the fence if you actually get what you pay for, or are we just paying for a big name? Let's go ahead and move on and talk about the looks, and then you guys can go ahead and let me know down in the comments what you think. Are we getting what we pay for with these trucks, or are we just paying for big names? All right, let's talk about the looks now. One of the reasons I wanted this rig to begin with was because of the looks. I personally like the looks of the Broncos, not all of them, but this one I do like, and it was one of the things that personally drew me to it and got me. The detail of the body, the grille, the trail markers, the windshield wipers, and even the mirrors help make this rig look super scale. The fender flares here are screwed on. The door handles are separate pieces, and the mirrors, you guys, they do fold in, which will help save them in tight spaces or even during the tumble. There is a sweet but expensive light kit for this rig, and the lights do come ready for that light kit, which makes it look super sick. And this rig also, you guys, comes with a full functioning spare tire, which again I think is pretty cool. All right, now let's go ahead and get into how this body is held on. TRX4 provides us with a very strong and functional tab system. You just reach up underneath here, you're gonna feel your tabs and clips, and then you're just gonna pop them up like that. Simple as that, you guys. Your body's off. Really cool. I am a huge fan of this because it looks so good without having any body clips. Also, it's very easy to get the body on and off, which is awesome. The windows are partially tinted, so you have the option again to darken them or go ahead and add an interior, which I really like that option. Here you can take a look at the post and clip system. You have your couple tabs here and here, and then it is reinforced, the body, you guys. If you can see that in there, it is reinforced, which I do like, which helps with some of the side toughness. And it also has all your spots for your light. It even lights. It even has a spot right here for your light module, so you can mount them to the side here, and then has places for you to zip tie and run all your wires. Really neat. All right, let's move underneath the body now, and let's get into some of the electronics and your chassis. First and foremost, we're going to start and we're going to talk about this servo, you guys. TRX4 gives us the 2075X high torque Metal Gear waterproof servo. In all honesty, you guys, this servo, it's junk. I do think that it will work for a short time being. I think it's okay for simple driving, and that's really about it. If you want to do any crawling, or if you put any weight on the front end of your tires and you try to turn that servo, you guys, it ain't gonna happen. It's a junk servo. I think most people that run TRX4 ready to runs know that that's one of the first things that you got to replace and goes out on these TRX4s. Most vehicles, but especially these ones, is these servos, they're crap. I also think for the price, they should give you a better servo to start with, as well as some other things. It does have a metal steering horn, and that really is about all the good I can say for that servo, you guys. I do already have a replacement servo ordered and on the way for this, because when I was on the trail within the first couple hours of using this rig, I knew right away for what I want to do with this and what I like to do with my trail rigs, and it's not going to work for me. So I already have one on the way, and I don't think that's cool. Let's go ahead and move right back to the transmission. This here is a 2-speed transmission, you guys, which has electronic shift by using a shift servo and slider shafts to the portals. As you can see right here, this one right here is your shift servo. All right, like I said, you guys, this is a 2-speed transmission, and we're gonna call them high gear and low gear, okay? Low gear has top speed of, let's say, a little bit faster than walking speed and is great for the trail and crawling use. Now the higher gear I'm still getting used to because that gear does make this rig my fastest crawler, and I am not used to fast-paced crawlers. Honestly, I'd say it's just a gear for fun, or if you're into taking your rig with you while you go on a jog or something like that, or maybe if you want to do the random drag with your crawler, that's what that speed's there for. I probably won't use it much out on the trail while I'm walking and climbing rocks. While we're right here, you guys, let's go ahead and talk ESC and motor. All right, as you can see right here, you guys, Traxxas is slapped in the XL5 VH 3S capable ESC with accessory lead ready to go. This ESC also has 5 different modes to choose from, which are explained in the manual for different drag brake settings. It has the Titan 21 turn 550 reverse rotation motor that has been performing well so far from you guys. It really has. I have no issues with it so far. Will I go brushless someday? Probably. But for now, it's doing what I need and it's working great. Real quick before we move on, you guys, that's pretty much it here that I want to touch on. You have your battery tray. It does come with a reversible latch, so that way you can run different batteries. It also has a front ready battery tray if you want to run small one, or a small LiPo for your accessories that you're going to slap on here. As you can see here too, we have our servos that's going to lock our diffs, and then right here you have your receiver box. That's pretty much all I really want to hit on in here today, you guys. So we're going to go ahead and flip this thing over, and then we're going to take a look at our suspension. This is honestly another area that I think they could have done a little better on, especially for the money that we're paying for these rigs. Some other competitors, you guys, are giving you metal links, metal shocks, metal diff covers, and that's straight out of the box from the factory. Here we get none of that, and we paid around, I don't know, a couple hundred extra, a couple hundred more than I did for my other one. All right, here we have plastic links. Nothing special, you guys. They're plastic links. Our drive shafts, they're completely plastic. Even the turnbuckles or knuckles up top, everything about them is plastic. It's a little concerning. They tend to get scratched up, hung up on stuff. And if you get some torque in there, especially on 3S, I see that possibly being a problem area. We have plastic diff covers, front and back, plastic shocks in there, you guys, and then up front here you can see all plastic steering links. Maybe it's just me, maybe it's my opinion, you let me know in the comments, you guys, but I kind of think that is a lot of plastic for a $500 rig. Especially when, let's say I can buy my Gen 8 for just over $300 and it comes with pretty much everything metal on it straight out of the factory. If you want to see my breakdown and review video of my Gen 8, I will go ahead and slap it up top here, and also I will link it in the description below. So after this video, you can go ahead and go back and check that one out. I already touched on the drive shaft. It's plastic. So let's move to the portals. Here we have a pretty stout axle, from what I hear, you guys, that is stuffed with metal gears, and that runs over to our portals, which is filled with ball bearings. We also have locking diffs that are switchable with a flick of a button, you guys, and a little bit of help from them 2 servos I showed you. You can leave these diffs open for cruising and a tighter turn radius. You can lock in the front, or you can go ahead and lock them all in for your maximum crawling power. In my opinion, you guys, the locking differentials and the 2-speed transmission is the big factors of what makes this different from my other crawler. All right, let's touch on the shocks real quick before I move to the rims and tires. The shocks are plastic. Now the rims and tires. All right, we are riding on a plastic wheel and a 1.9 Canyon tire by Traxxas. Again, another spot, you guys, where I think for the money we pay for this rig, they could have at least gave us some bead locks, you know what I mean? Even like my Gen 8, you guys, give me a plastic rim, give me a metal ring around it, so that way I have the option, like being able to change my tire and keep the rim, or change the rim if I like the tires and keep the tires. But instead we have all plastic with glued tires, so we can't do much with these except spend more money and upgrade them altogether. I could go ahead and go through a process of trying to separate the glue from the tire, but for what? For the plastic rim? The tires are not my favorite. They're good, but they're not my favorite look or tire, so why would I do that? I'm gonna have to replace these. More money to spend right off the rip. These rims are vented, you guys, so if you're gonna be running them in water, you might want to go ahead and seal them up before you do that to save your foams. All right, you guys, so with all of that being said, do I think it's worth the money? Yes and no. $500 is a lot of money for a rig that comes with so much plastic and needing upgrades immediately to unlock its full potential. I almost immediately had to order a new servo to put in here because this one is not good. The rims and tires could be better. Having all the plastic links, I personally would say no, that stuff makes it not worth the money. But on the other hand, I would say yes, this is worth the money because this is a beautiful rig that comes with 2-speed transmission, portal axles, and locking differentials. I would also say yes because it is an awesome rig that will get you out on the trail having a blast while being very capable of some nice climbs. After some upgrades, this is going to be a beast of a rig. There could be other rigs out there that give you more bang for your buck right out of the box, but in the end, we should all agree it doesn't matter what rig you have. It doesn't matter how much money you've put into your rig. As long as it puts a smile on your face and brings you some joy, that should be all that matters, am I right? I appreciate you guys watching. Please take a second and smash that like button, subscribe, and if you're feeling real froggy, go ahead and turn on them notifications and share to a friend. Go grab a controller, get out, have some fun, you guys. I'll see you on the next one.